Welcome to another great episode of American Rifleman Television, brought to you by Ruger, rugged, reliable firearms. Now this week we continue our look at the guns of the Pacific War, in particular, the battle for Guam. Now Guam was one of the first places that the Marines encountered Japanese fighting from caves. As a matter of fact, some of those Japanese stayed in the caves until 1972. This week's Rifleman Review is a brand new .22 pistol from Smith Wesson, and it's called the Victory. For Eye of This Old Gun, we look at the Beretta AR70, which actually was a pretty good semi-automatic rifle for its day, as well as used by the Italian Armed Forces. But right now, let's continue our look at the men and guns of the Pacific War on Guam.
In 1941, as the Japanese began to expand, they set their sights on Guam and conducted an amphibious landing. After overrunning the capital city, Agana, the Japanese then pushed toward the Navy base at Apra Harbor. They ultimately captured it. And for the next 32 months, the Japanese occupied Guam. But then, during the summer of 1944, U.S. forces came back. In a battle that starts on July 21st and lasts all the way to August 10th, 1944, the United States, after carrying out an opposed amphibious landing operation, pushes Japanese defending forces on the island all the way to the north, overrunning them and destroying organized Japanese resistance. On W Day, Friday, July 21st, 1944, the 3rd Marine Division carried out an opposed amphibious landing operation here on Assen Beach. The 9th Marine Regiment landed on the far right on Blue Beach, closest to Assen Point. The 21st Marine Regiment landed in the center on Green Beach, and the 3rd Marine Regiment landed on two beaches, Red 1 and Red 2. The leading elements of these regiments were to capture the high ground immediately inland from the beach and defend it until the division was ready to expand the beachhead. Once this beach was secure, the 3rd Marine Division pushed east and then to the southeast.
The Marianas was really the beginning of the Japanese use of caves. With Guam, the Japanese here had the ability to dig in caves.
In addition to the challenges thrown up by the enemy as American forces fought to liberate Guam, they also had to contend with the environment, and the environment at times was quite harsh. Guam has terrain features that range from lowland areas, waterfalls, deep ravines, all the way up to mountains on the island.
To watch this entire episode on Outdoor Channel, contact your TV provider today.